Hello, and welcome back to another video. It seems that Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker will get married sooner or later. Rumors have it that the Blink-182 drummer has either popped or will soon pop the question. After just 2 months of dating, however, Kourtney's ex and father of her 2 children is not happy about it. That's not all. Travis' ex-wife Shanna Moakler has also thrown some shade at Kourtney and Travis' relationship. So how exactly did Scott react to the dating rumors? And why did Travis' ex-wife shade Kourtney on social media? And what was Kourtney's reaction? Let's find out on today's video. Stay tuned. Let's talk about how Scott is reportedly struggling to accept Kourtney's new relationship. After weeks of speculation and non-stop online flirting, Kourtney made a romance with Travis Barker Instagram official on February 17th by sharing a photo of her and Travis holding hands. Kourtney and Travis have apparently been friends and neighbors for years, but the rumors about their romance first started spreading in mid-January 2021, when Travis commented on a mermaid emoji on a photo of Kourtney stepping into the ocean. The romance rumors soon started heating after Kourtney and Travis both shared photos from Kris Jenner's pool at her Palm Springs home. Days later, a source who spoke to US Weekly confirmed Kourtney and Travis were a couple and said that Travis was smitten by Kourtney. This particular source also revealed that Travis's 2 children with ex-wife Shanna Moakler, daughter Alabama, and son Landon are friends with Kourtney and Scott Disick's kids, Mason and Penelope. The romance progressed very quickly, and weeks after the relationship was confirmed, Kourtney and Travis made their first public outing for a date night at a restaurant in Los Angeles. An eyewitness later told E! News that the couple seemed to be completely taken with one another, as if they were the only 2 people in the world. Soon after Kourtney made the relationship IG official, the fans flooded her comment section to gush about the new couple and praised Kourtney for finally moving on from. However, there were also those who were saying Kourtney and Travis' romance was moving too fast. But neither nor Travis are the type to care about people's opinions. In fact, the couple kept flaunting their relationship on social media by sharing one PDA-filled photo after another. Travis took this to a whole new level, claiming he had Kourtney's name tattooed on his chest. And if that wasn't enough to show, Travis was absolutely obsessed with Kourtney. The drummer also gave himself a tattoo of the "You're So Cool" line from one of Kourtney's favorite films, the 1993 Tale of Star-Crossed Lovers romance. In the meantime, Kourtney kept sharing more raunchy photos on IG, despite some of her fans calling her out for doing too much to prove she's moved on from Scott. Kourtney posted a steamy photo of her and Travis kissing in the middle of the desert, and a fan commented, "Just stop!" This all seems so desperate. Another person added, "Is this supposed to be an intimate moment with a photographer nearby in handy?" And in the meantime, Travis Barker's ex-wife also threw some major shade at Kourtney. Model and reality star Shanna Moakler, who was married to Travis for 4 years and shares 2 children with him, first liked to comment about how Travis had downgraded big time with Kourtney. Then, Shannon took another jive at Kourtney by sharing a shady meme that read, "Stop complaining about your life. There are people out there doing your ex." However, Kourtney replied back and shared a shady IG story of her own that read, "Stop social media stalking your exes." Meanwhile, rumors started spreading that Kourtney and Travis are secretly engaged after Tracy Ronalds, the chief marketing officer at KKW, commented about marriage on one of Travis's Instagram posts. Tracy wrote, "Can we start wedding planning yet? You guys are the cutest." The Insider exclusively told Life and Style magazine, "Marriage is almost certain." Kourtney's sisters say that they've never seen Kourtney so crazy in love, and Kris is ecstatic that her oldest daughter is this happy. It's an exciting time for Kourtney, and no one deserves it more than her. But now the question that's on everyone's lips is, how does Scott Disick, Kourtney's ex and father of her 3 children who she dated on and off for nearly 10 years, feel about this imminent engagement? Back in March, a source close to Scott told E! News that Scott isn't threatened by Kourtney's and Travis' relationship because he knows that he always has a special place in Kourtney's heart and that he cannot ever be replaced. The insider also added that although Scott is currently dating 19-year-old model Amelia Hamlin, he isn't looking at Amelia as someone he could settle down with one day. Also, just weeks ago, Scott revealed on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians he wants to marry Kourtney and that he's convinced they're destined to spend their lives together. Scott admitted to Kourtney that he felt insecure about seeing her with another guy and told her he had a really tough time while she was dating her ex, Jans Benjamin. According to Scott, waking up to looking at pictures of Kourtney with another guy made him upset and sad. "Now, I wake up with no real problems," Scott told Kourtney. "I'm carefree in the sense that I don't have that, which used to take up a lot of space in my mind all day. But the big fear is that if you start dating again, and it goes back to that, and I'll have to feel a different way again." Before Kourtney and Travis went public, Kourtney's family was also reportedly pressuring her to get back together with Scott, and her mother, Kris Jenner, even implies during a recent episode of Cult that Kourtney and Scott would eventually get married, and though Kourtney looked visibly uncomfortable with this conversation, Scott made it even more awkward by telling her, "Well, I love you and I'm ready to marry you right here, right now. We'll eventually get married and live a good life." Scott also tried to play the victim while talking to Kim and KHLO about his relationship with Kourtney and said, "I have different expectations for our life and the way we treat each other, but it's kind of one-sided. I played the role of a husband. I treat her like my wife. She talks to me like I'm her husband. I do my best to take care of her, but then I realize in return, I don't really get much of anything, and it sucks sometimes." Scott also complained about how it was frustrating that the whole family told him that they wanted him and Kourtney back together, but Kourtney just kept stalling. He said, "It's the most flattering, beautiful thing I could hear in the world, and it's tough because Kourtney says almost nothing." As for Kourtney, she later explained during her confessional that she felt ambushed by Scott and said, "I just don't think it's really fair to talk about it in front of the whole family as if it's everyone's business." The reality star also admitted that the possibility of getting back together with Scott gives her anxiety because he cheated on her in the past. She said this about the situation, "I don't know. He's handsome, he's smart, he's funny, he's the dad of my kids. I think just the thought gives me anxiety." However, now that Kourtney has made up her mind with Scott and moved on with Travis, it seems that Scott has finally realized that he has missed his chance with Kourtney. A source close to Scott recently told E! News that Scott feels uncomfortable now to see Kourtney in a serious relationship, although he knew this day would come. He is glad she is happy, but it's definitely been hard on him. He doesn't like to bring it up and it's a weird convo for him. At one point, the family was really encouraging Scott and Kourtney to try the relationship again, and it's a bit of an eye-opener for him that it's truly never going to happen. This is what the source said about Scott Disick on maintaining his relationship with Kourtney. That brings us to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.